Hello ladies, this is Stacy with Stacy's Crafty Jam, and I am Stacy, and I want to first start out by saying my voice is a little hoarse. I'm feeling great. I am doing great. I'm so happy that you've joined me today. This is a special time for me. I'm involved in an awesome collaboration. I want to welcome you to this video. I want to tell you first, sorry about my voice, my whole Janis Joplin impersonation, but we're going to push through it, and I'm going to show you something amazing that I think is amazing. I was invited, I'm honored to be invited in this collaboration. It's Rach and Bella Crafts A to Z Inspirational Summer Crafts, and it's a summer collaboration with some amazing, talented, inspiring artists that are involved in this. They all take a letter of the alphabet and work their magic. And there is some amazing, just amazing videos in this collaboration. Down below, you're going to see a link, and it's called a link tree. And in that link will be all of the information you need, all the ladies' videos, each day as they are uploaded. You're going to find the kit that's available, the Summer Blooms kit. It's a two-part kit, and there's discounts for it. There's also freebies, and look into that. But all of the information is on that link tree link. We were asked to take what inspires you, what inspires me, and so many of the artists that are involved in this collaboration inspire me. But I chose May Made It. She is incredible. She made on this one video that I've got the link down below. She made a folio, and out of 8.5 by 11 paper. And I'm like, I'm going to make that. So many of May's videos I will go back and create. But they want us to take those videos that we are inspired by and do our own thing. Create something, take something old and create something really creative and new with our spin. We don't always have to be thinking of new ideas. We can take something that we've seen and create our own magic with it. I also watched, I took 2 videos as inspiration. You'll see a link for May Made It, and also for Root Pursuit. This young lady in Root Pursuit had a file folder folio. So I took the idea, and it has really inspired me, and I took both of these videos, and I thought, I'm going to create a file folder folio and work my little spin on it and create a wedding theme folio. This is what I came up with. It's a 7-inch long. I put now I've never made a tassel before, but I did on this project. I am obsessed. I want to make all tassels. Everything needs a tassel now. Just took some ribbons, and I just made it. I am obsessed. I am making them all the time now. There's also a link for a Lodi's Etsy shop, and I'll have that link down below. I chose the wedding theme. I wanted it to be vintage, and so these beautiful images came from a Lodi's. It's like a 10-page kit that I got. And then what wedding theme would not be complete without embossing? So I embossed this beautiful gold on, let me get my lighting right, this beautiful gold on the beautiful paper. Open this up, and we've got our pocket folds here. Look at this Z-fold tag that came with the Summer Blooms kit. Everything's inked. I love inking. It's my thing. Put a little cluster here, a doily here, more of the vintage wedding images with backed on framed with the brown paper. Open this up all the way, and I've got pockets and the places to journal if you wanted to, but I made a place for pockets and the vintage wedding themes. Put some ephemera and things that were available in the kit. Inked all of that. Everything has to be inked in my world. And then on the little triangle, little angled pockets. Put the sentiments on there, the cards, and more ephemera, and that is available in the beautiful kit. Look at this paper. Oh my! The paper alone in the Summer Blooms kit truly inspired me. The wedding image there, more embossing. I love the way the gold pops off of this paper. And that is my project that I wanted to share with you. I first wanted to start out, excuse me, I first wanted to start out with how did I make the file folder folio? And I chose, I'm going to stand up. I chose the 7-inch size, but you can of course create yours in any size you want. But I'm using my mat as my guide, and I'm going to take the entire. I open it up, open the file folder up, and I'm going to take the entire file folder and fold it over into itself, and go to the 7-inch mark here. And there we are. Come up a little bit. There we go. I'm going to keep straight. I'm using the crease as my guide. And I'm going to use my bone folder. If you don't have a bone folder, for those that may not have one, I used to use the handle of my scissors. And there you go. That's the first part of that file folder. And then this is your left and your right from the center fold. And then I take this part here and I fold it in, not going all the way to the center fold line, because we want our pockets to fold and to not have any gathers in there. Use our bone folder to crease that. And then I brought this in because when I made my very first attempt at this a while back, I made the mistake of trying to fold in, and it didn't fold evenly. So I folded this, and then that gives me a barometer of where I need to place my next fold. And I'll get that right there. And we'll use our bone folder again. There we go. And I'm going to have to do some trimming. I forgot to mention I did cut off the tabs when before I came on. You don't have to cut the tabs. The tabs will show, hey, this is a file folder. But there's your folio. It is that easy. Now you're going to make your pockets, and I'm using my cutter. You can use an X-Acto. I'm going to trim this. You can use an X-Acto. I just happen to have this box cutter, and that's what I'm going to use. I use what I have, ladies. So then I'm going to open this up all the way again. And you want something to protect your mat, and I chose a stack of my papers. And you want to cut a little tiny triangle here, and because you want your pockets to fold and to close well. You don't want them gathering in there and making your folio too bulky and not able to fold or close, I mean. So there we go. And that's my first pocket. And then I'm going to cut this right down the center using the crease as my guide. There we go. And then the same thing as you did over in the left side, we'll do that again on this right side. And it's that easy. I was very intimidated, honestly, about doing this. But after watching Root Pursuit and May, I was good to go. So there we go. Now you can use these, and then you see how this folds really easily. And I wanted a angled pocket on mine. So you can have regular pockets, but I wanted an angled pocket. And the way I did that is I drew a line from one corner to the other, doing the same with this side. And that'll give me a guide to cut these. Like I say, again, you can just use a regular or make it a regular folded pocket, but I was trying to think outside the box and do something a little funner. Funner's not really a word, but you know, I don't think I can use that in Scrabble. Here we go. And there we have it. That's as easy as it is. I'm now going to be making folios like crazy. Now, you can leave it like this, like it is. But I wanted to take these pockets, fold them around to the back, fold this around to the back, and then our pockets will be like so, and then here is our folio. And for time's sake, let me get all this stuff out of the way. You know, your time is valuable, ladies, and everybody knows how to cut paper and glue it down. But I wanted to show you first how to make that folio out of the file folder, and then my little spin on how you do the vintage, my way of doing a vintage folio. The first thing I did, and then you see this paper, and I didn't say, you need to ink all, or you don't. I did. I love ink. I used gathered twigs, Tim Holtz gathered twigs, and I inked all around the file folder first. Look at this paper. Oh, it's so gorgeous. And I inked all of my papers before gluing them down, and I measured each fold. This one happened to be 4.5 by 7. But you have to measure each fold because each size is fairly, you'll see a little variance. Like this one is 4.25, and I think this one was 3.5, yeah. And so you're going to have different sizes on each fold. And I glued down the papers, and I did glue my pockets down before we started. Look at this paper. Oh, so gorgeous. And I used a pocket that came from the kit. Fussy cutted, there's lots of ephemera in the summer bloom kit, and I fussy cut those, put those in beforehand. You know, we know how to fussy cut, we know how to cut paper, and we know how to glue. But let me show you, after, you know, of course, showing you how I did the file folder, let's start decorating the folio. I'm going to glue down my trim. I chose some vintage kind of trim and I wanted it off the side here of my spine, so to speak. I'm using art glitter glue. I'm going to put a little bit more here. I used art glitter, but you know, Fabri-Tac is amazing. But again, I just use what I have. And there we go. We'll get her straight. Get her on there. She's awesome. I cut it a little longer because you can always cut off, but you cannot add. So let's cut her. Let's cut her down without cutting the file folder. There we go. And my trim is on. Looking good. I gotta cut this a little bit. Okay. And that is done. Now, what wedding theme would not be complete without some embossing? I think, you know, you get your wedding invitations and they're usually embossed. So you need your embossing transparent ink. You'll need your powder. It looks brown, but it's going to be gold. I thought gold would really pop on this paper. And you're going to need your stamp and your glue gun, or your heat gun, I mean. And we're going to stamp our image down. And you won't see it, but it's there. And I don't know the science. I'm not a science person. I'm a crafter. But the embossing powder sits on top of the transparent ink, and now you're going to see your image. And there you have it. Now it looks brown, but she's going to be gold. When I first got my embossing powders from Amazon, I was like, wait a minute, I ordered gold. And went through and tried them all and was like, oh, there she is. So we're going to use our heat gun. I'm using a dual temp heat gun. And we'll find that the image is going to raise off of the paper and make the gold come out. And there she's starting to work. I love it. Oh, it's so gorgeous. And there it is. It's that quick. Sorry about the noise, ladies. And there she is. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. And then I do the cheesecloth. Loving the vintage with cheesecloth, of course. I am a cheesecloth kind of girl. I love the strings. The more strings, the better for me. And I'm going to glue my... I'm saying that because the first one I made, I did my image first, or I did my cheesecloth and image first, and I melted my cheesecloth. Oh, my Lanta. So here we go. She's down with our strings hanging everywhere. And then look at this image from that Elodie's. When I saw that from Etsy, I just said, yes, I got to have it. And came with so many images. And I was searching on YouTube for wedding theme videos and whatnot, and honestly I didn't find a whole lot. And so I am truly hoping that this video inspires somebody. Maybe somebody's getting married, maybe it's a wedding gift, maybe you're wanting to do some of your own wedding photos, make you a beautiful photo. And then there you have it. And then the next, what we'll do, and I'll do this on a later video. I'm obsessed with these tassels now. Look at this. They're so beautiful. And I just jumped in and made it. I've never made one before this project, but I've already made 3. And I'm going sure to be making more. But I'm at the end of this, I'm going to attach my tassel on here. And look how beautiful she is. And so let's get to decorating some more. Like I'd said, I had glued down and did a lot of this process already because I knew your time was valuable. On this pocket, I'm going to use this beautiful trim. I'm almost out of this trim. I think I'm going to have to go get more because I have enjoyed using every bit of this stuff. And I've used it on so many projects. And I'm going to glue down my trim here. And look how beautiful that is. And I made a cluster with the ephemera. So much ephemera came with the Summer Blooms kit. And used my music paper, inked it, and we'll glue her down. Because this kit, the papers speak for themselves. In a lot of this project, I'm letting the paper do the work for me. I'm just doing the basic design part, but the embellishing and all of that, this paper really sings and all on its own. I don't need to add much to it. And there you go on that fold. This fold here, we'll do that in a minute. And then on this one, I did the pocket and cut out the ephemera and whatnot. But I wanted to put a sentiment. There's a whole page of sentiments in the kit, in the Summer Blooms kit. And I backed it with some pretty pink paper. I like the torn look for that vintage feel. And inked that with the gathered twigs. And again, this paper just, I mean, you just don't, it's gorgeous. Truly, truly gorgeous. I'm going to set these down a little bit more. And I want to put a little pop of a vintage, let me take these out. I'm going to put a little pop of this vintage image that, of course, I framed with the brown paper. I wanted to keep it kind of uniform, like all the frames to be the same throughout the folio, so that there was some consistency and flow to my project. And we'll put her down here. I'm going to put her down straight. I do like to, you know, twist things and cock things a little bit at times, but this one I think is better straight because the pocket's at a slant. And so there's our pretty fold there. And the ephemera and the paper, it just all works. Look at the little chocolate girl. She's so precious. I love her. And more of the vintage wedding images. Of course, again, backed with the brown paper. These cards that come with the kit are amazing. So pretty. And I inked everything. I mean, I was inking over here for an hour, I think. Just doing my thing with ink. Again, picked out Create Your Own Sunshine. Oh, my voice is horrible. And the blue, backed it with the blue. I did pink on the other one, but I chose blue for these two pockets. I'm liking the angled pockets a lot. You, again, like I said when I was cutting that other one, you can use your regular straight pockets. But I like this angled pocket because I was trying to, and this create beautiful moments, perfect for a wedding theme. It's as if this kit was designed just for me and this project, I think. But of course it's not. It can be for your project. And again, look at that Linktree link for that. Look at this card. Oh my gosh, I love those sunflowers. Oh Lord, this is the, oh, I just love this kit. Little butterfly peeking out here. And then there we go. We've got 3 folds done already. And on this one, I'm going to do some more embossing. And this time I've got another stamp that's this pretty love stamp. And I'm going to use that. And I'm going to set her down right here. Get my powder. And oh my goodness, when I, like I say, when I got this powder in from Amazon, I was like, wait a minute, I ordered gold. I'm such a goober. And well, here it is, gold when you emboss it. And then you can see your image. There, you can see that love. It's really going to pop, of course, like you saw a while ago when we emboss it. I'm going to turn on that gun again. Have a little noise going on. Y'all can't hear it, but my cats are freaking out. They're back there going crazy. I had to lock them up for this video. Okay. All right. Here's the noise for just a minute. But this embossing really sets off this folio. Oh, I love it. Look at that. Oh, it's just, oh, it's breathtaking. Truly is stunning. I just love it. The elegance of it. This cute little image with the kids. Look at them with their flowers. That's that Elodie kit. I mean, I'm going to let this dry just a minute. And then we're going to do something kind of special on the other fold after that kind of sits for a minute. And I don't want to hurt it. But I'm going to use a antique doily that somebody sent me in a Happy Mail. I've been saving this for a very special occasion, and this collaboration is the occasion. Look at that paper, and then the antique wedding image backed with that brown paper. Oh my goodness, it's awesome. And again, I'm using my art glitter. Fabri-Tac would work extremely well, but I'm one of these that works with what I have. You know, of course, I wouldn't use a glue stick, but the art glitter works really well. I'm putting her on there. I'm not stuck to myself here. Here we go. And then I cut out this label that says part of the kit that says Golden Summer. And I'm going to stick her in the middle. And let me gingerly put her down here. And this way we can still see the gorgeous paper. And the antique doily just says, I'm perfect. Inked this and glue her down. I'm going to put a pretty good amount of glue on this because it's going to stick down on top of that doily. I thought about putting some bling in it, but I thought bling kind of was brassy. I don't know if that's a word. But I was trying to use as much of the kit and work, you know, within that. And I'm really pleased with everything. Here's the back cover. Another gorgeous paper from the kit. And there it is, guys. It's gorgeous. I love it. I do love it. Look at the embossing, all of the ephemera, the little that comes with all kinds of pockets in the kit. And then you take with the Elodie's wedding images. It just is perfect. It had a page of hearts that came with the kit, and that might have been part of the freebies. You know, the freebies are really awesome too. And then here's this page. Everybody's peeking out. Want to see everybody. It's just gorgeous. And there we go. And that is my. I want to put my. Can't forget my gorgeous tassel. And I'm gonna put her on. She is the cherry on the sundae. Get my ball pen open. And I chose a gold ball pen because, again, I'm trying to have some flow to my project. And let me get her on there. If she's going to go. There we go. Well, I'm having a time of that. Okay. There we go. There she goes. She was being difficult for me. Okay. There we go, guys. And that makes it just perfect. I love this. Let me get my other one. My arm is in the way. This is the first one I made just to kind of give me an idea of the flow of how I'm gonna do this project. And then this is the one that I made with you. I love it. This tassel's got a little bit more bulk to it, which is perfect. And if I'd had some beads or some jewelry, don't throw away your jewelry. It can always be used. And here we go. This is the vintage wedding theme folio made from a file folder using the Summer Blooms kit. I have had the best time doing this project, being a part of this collaboration with all of these. I am honored. I am speechless that I am involved with this collaboration. Thank you so much, Rachel and Natalie. You guys are amazing. And all of the inspiring ladies, I'm enjoying your videos. Y'all hit links. Y'all go to Linktree and check those out. And if you've not subscribed to Stacy's Crafty Jam, I would be so honored that you would subscribe to my channel today, hit that bell. That's what they like to say. And you can see me. I'm going to make a tassel video, and I have been inspired by the things I'm seeing in this collaboration. Thank you so much for watching, and I want to tell you guys that God is good, and He has really led me in every direction in this collaboration. And I thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in our next video. Thank you.